everyone, and welcome to Eugene, Oregon, where it appears my eyes have to be deceiving me. I'm looking skyward. There's liquid coming down from the sky, and everyone knows it never rains in Autzen Stadium. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Seminoles will kick it away first. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. A first down for the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Getting some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jason.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's got his man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Third down, man. You think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. But this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, my, he just shanked that one. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Quickly complete. At the 45 on its way. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Ducks want to move quickly.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
Off the play fake on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
From the gun, the ground game. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Alson Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Running it to the right. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. And that ball is picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react.
Got enough space, and he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense set on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires left. It's complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Noles are on the move. Defense looks like they're coming. They're bringing heat. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay. And he did right there with that pick 6.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
In an offense, if you're going to be successful running the ball, and I don't care who it is carrying it, you've got to have receivers that are willing to block. You've got to have guys that are willing to get involved. How about the receiver here on the stock block going and picking off that safety?
Looking to move it through the air. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 21, Florida State 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the line.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up 1. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown Ducks! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this
going for it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the runway.
This time on target.
nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
He'll ride his man on the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Hey, that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Just inside the red zone. First and 10 from the 19. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. just when they're looking run. Now up top. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And after success like that on the bootleg, that's going to change the way the defense plays now. Every single time from here on out, when the quarterback hands it off, they're going to have to leave a defender, a defensive end, or a linebacker outside just in case he decides to keep it. It's a positive play offensively, but it also now changes the way this defense is going to try and play the rest of the game.
Trying to slam in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And they're able to get him on the ground. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Field goal is good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
3rd in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was...
Unloads it downfield. And the ball is picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Defense not showing press coverage. They'll throw it on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
He's going for a big play downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And a big reason why this team has those is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just simple first down run, showing your physicality.
The offense. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll loop.
Ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
A shot toward the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They're trying to get to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to get it through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
Well, they haven't been able to get it done on 4th down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the 3rd time the charm? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete...
Was incomplete.
Defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
He's brought down, solid pickup, a little bit short of the first down. And the Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Takes the easy one to the back. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking to pass. Makes his connection. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting the...
Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's one is a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston. They're trailing by 14 to Rice. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
It leads to 2nd down.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, no! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Lining up for the PAT.
And the score.
Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Graves. And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Florida State, 14.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback checking off. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third.
Third quarter of play with the score. Oregon, 38. Florida State, 14.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making.
He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Dances away to buy time. He'll take another shot. Put down, just precision execution on that big play.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Coming after him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know,
Continues to fight for yards. He will He'll step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Now on the option. He's knocked down in the